It's Madden NFL 24, and we'll see Bryce Young. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Panthers and the Bucs coming up next.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season. And we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay, the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. They come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9 games.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. Win.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, they come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They go play action. Young. And that one to the right side and incomplete. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. Second from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking out the number 1 overall offense in the league.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And the win last week, punted 4 times as this one's away. Taken in at the 22. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
And what an incredible athlete with a cannon for an arm. And he's drawing comparisons to some of the best mobile QBs the league has ever seen. In addition, this is a young man who's learned from his mistakes along the way. Prepares really well each and every time now. And he's got an opportunity to blossom in this system.
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. Here's 2nd and 7. Willis on the option to the right. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They give to White on the option. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
Isaiah Wynn with a penalty. The former first-round pick back in 2018. Willis headed left off the option. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. In motion right is Brown. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now third down and very long. Willis. Here's White. They set up the screen. And they'll bring it down at the 27-yard line. That's going to bring up fourth down only a
there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Pulled in at the 24. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Hey, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards to pick up, first down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bryant, and he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. They'll try to throw now. Young. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Tim Patrick that time, and it's third down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. Now, they've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January. They've got to improve in this area.
5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to fourth down. Now Young. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the fourth down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Bryant. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Kalijah Cansey in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Now Young. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Kalijah Cansey. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Young now. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Kalijah Cansey. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd down, here's Willis. And this one incomplete to too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Willis looking to throw it. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first two drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Now Young. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visiting Panthers who came away with the victory in that one. So now they look to take the season series here at home in Charlotte. Bryant has it. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards that time. To the air once more, Young. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Throwing, Young. Bryant with a catch right side. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Looking to throw, Young. And that is incomplete. Here's Corey Bojorquez to punt this thing away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
To the air on first down, here's Willis. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. We're scoreless after one. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. But not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Right back to the air again with Willis.
Complete to Jones. And out of bounds right around the 20. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
Here's Willis.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Malik Willis
taking it in from the 20.
And the Bucs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive 6 plays, 75 yards.
And it was Malik Willis who took it in himself to cap things off. This taken in right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back.
Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Young. Got a man here, it's Bryant. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
But it certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. Ball at the 26. 2nd and 7.
Young to throw it.
Outright, this one goes to Patrick.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Yeah, he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
That pattern and scheme was well defended on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
Now Young on 4th down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Touchdown, Panthers. Ian Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Shoves him aside. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
They run again with Dillon. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. They go with White on the counter. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. 3rd and 5. Willis looks to pass it here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man. Have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 34-yard line. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll try the right side here with White. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
The 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it?
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Back to throw, Willis. That is caught. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They run straight ahead here with White.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Dillon now off the option.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down.
And that flag accepted. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal.
from the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Bryce Young and the Panthers offense set to go back to work.
Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watched the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
As we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Bryant. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They'll start the drive with a give to White. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Showed some tough running, but couldn't free much space.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. To throw, here's Willis.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Here's Willis.
This is White on the screen. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Willis.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts.
On first down, Willis.
As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from 54 yards away. And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and that will keep this a 3-point game.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll get started over at the Caesar Superdome in New Orleans. And it's the Giants who have the lead as they approach halftime. 2 touchdowns there for Saquon Barkley. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. The Steelers seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world. See what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And you can see there is the visiting Colts who have the lead in that one. The Colts trying to hold on and claim victory. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This is a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
On second down, they'll run with White, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Dillon, they try the left side with him. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 8. Read option. This is White.
Shreds the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Willis from the gun on third down.
He had a man open, but he missed it, and it's incomplete. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Young to throw it.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
On first down, Bryant. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now here's Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Tim Patrick, 28 yards.
And the Panthers have taken the lead here in this third quarter. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21.
Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
And he will find his way forward to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 23.
Willis. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Following the interception, Young.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got a stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Young to throw again on 2nd and 10.
He'll get this one to Patrick.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Over the middle to Smith.
And he is going to have the Panthers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
So how would you describe that one, Gardner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bryant, and he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10.
So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
34-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They give to White on the option. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Dillon.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
But it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went ahead and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up.
Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down.
Read option. This is White.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not.
And oh, he coughed it up. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Willis.
Buying time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. The shotgun snap to Willis.
Got a man. It's Brown. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, it's Willis.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive.
Oh, Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, I have to think that the wheels are really spinning in their play caller's mind now. That little setback there on 1st down. They'll have 3 more shots if that's what it takes, because they've got to take field goals out of their thought process. They need a touchdown and a conversion to tie this game. What play calls does he have on that sheet?
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal.
Once again, it's White.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
He's brought down by Shaq Thompson.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Now Willis.
And he hauls it in for a Buccaneer touchdown.
Cade Otton.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Extra point try now from Dicker.
And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays.
And Cade Otton capped things off with a touchdown grab. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Carolina offense making their way out. We take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC.
And you can see, as many of you already know, they have clinched the NFC South. But as it stands, Charles, they would still need to host a game on Wild Card Weekend.
And that's a good thing for them, because coming out of your division, getting to the playoffs with an opportunity to host to start the playoffs, that's a pretty good way to get things going. Whoever came out of this division, we knew that they were going to be playoff ready, and this team certainly is.
On 2nd down, Young finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Bryant, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Oh, Young loses it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
But good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
Throwing, Young.
And he'll find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved, because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
On play action, Young. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Complete. Smith has it. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. Now Young running the option left. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
A play fake. Now Young. His throw incomplete. A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot. So what can they do to get closer now on 3rd down? Young now. Steps away to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
He's got his man on the crossing route.
And the Panthers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play.
And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Off the play fake, Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Hayden Hurst, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Panthers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer.
Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Willis looking to throw on 1st down. This ball complete to Trey Palmer.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Now Willis to throw. Well, that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Willis back.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired. He still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest game we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
That's on the guard, David Edwards.
And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. On 1st and 10, Young.
Checks this down to Hubbard.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Young. And that's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
Fielded just inside the 30. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
They'll go up the middle with White. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Carolina getting set to take the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
The role of the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Young.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Bryant.
And his defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Young to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
That throw by Young incomplete.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
throwing. Willis.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And go with the Bucs is a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
Willis to throw. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on fourth down. Willis, gotta have this one.
Too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. They had to go through with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. So now let's look at the situation. They do have all 3 timeouts remaining. So barring a first down, they could conceivably get the ball back.
So now it's all about defense and stopping the clock. Don't give up any yardage, right? Use your timeouts. And your offense always practices going downfield without timeouts. You know, those 2-minute drills, most of them are run in practice without the benefit of timeouts and will make it as tough a situation as possible. They're in it right now.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Touchdown! Tim Patrick with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Panthers stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
So now the Bucs down by 2 touchdowns. A little under a minute to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Here's Willis.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
At that time, finally a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, you'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes off. Not in that case. That has to feel good for the defense.
Now Willis.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
One final try for Willis.
One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. Just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Panthers,
they finish off the regular season at 12 up and 5 down.
And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay,
it's a tough loss to take as they'll finish things off at 9-8.
But they've got better days in their future. Of that, you can be sure. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.